Good morning, class. Good morning, ma'am. May I take your seat? Thank you, ma'am. So good morning again. Today you'll be participating in an activity to help you understand the meaning of words and phrases. And this activity will be called Think, Pair, and Share. So you'll work in pairs and we'll focus on understanding context and identifying synonyms, antonyms, and homophones and applying this knowledge to improve writing skills.
I'm ready to learn more about words and phrases.
Me too. Let's get started. Okay, but before we proceed, for today's lesson, allow me to read the learning object. So please, someone help me to stable this straight on the board. Thank you so much, Ms. Dumalan, for your help. So anyone would like to read the objective for me? Okay, wait. Let's have you all, Ms. Manas, read the first one.
Students will be able to identify and explain the meaning and phrases in context.
Thank you so much. Next, who would like to read? Yes, Ms. Dumala?
Students will be able to differentiate between synonyms, antonyms, and homophones.
Thank you, Ms. Tabla.
Students will be able to apply their understanding of vocabulary to enhance their writing skills.
This is yours, Ms. Sanchez.
Students will demonstrate improved language skills through discussions and practice, leading to a better grasp of word usage and expanded vocabulary.
Thank you so much for reading the objective. So today we will discuss about determining the meaning of words and phrases. So we'll have the distribution of the words that we said earlier, the activity, which will be done through by pairs. So now, let's begin. May I request everyone to come forward when your name is called and pick one paper from these drawings. Ms. Sanchez, Ms. Tabla, Ms. Dumalag, and lastly, Ms. Manos. Okay, please open your papers and change your seats according to your numbers. 1 and 2 at the bottom. Please proceed to accordingly. Okay, please change your seats. So, as per you observe, the numbers are, the sequence are 1 for Ms. Sanchez and Tabla, and for number 2, Dumalag and Ms. Max. So, please choose a word or phrase from the list that I've given to you earlier and try to explain the meaning to the class. So, we'll start with Ms. Sanchez and Ms. Tabla. Let the activity Think, Pair, and Share begin.
Okay, let's try the word sardonic.
So, sardonic means expressing or showing a bitter or ironic attitude, often in response to something serious or annoying.
Thank you so much. Let's give them 5 claps. Good job. Now, let's move on to the next pair. Miss Ara, you pick over the phrase that is paid. Please explain its meaning to the class. Please proceed in front.
So the word is flabbergasted.
So, flabbergasted means to be completely astonished or shocked by something.
Give them 5 claps, please. Well done. Now let's move on to identifying synonyms, antonyms, homophones. Please listen carefully as I will explain the difference of synonyms, antonyms, and homophones. All right. Now please read the synonyms.
Gorgeous, magnificent,
Star,
initiate, enormous, gigantic.
Now let's proceed to the antonyms.
Correct, incorrect, interpret,
big, small. Louder for homophones. Two, C, bear, Now that you know the synonym, antonyms, and homophones, let's practice your side. So I want you all to think of one example of each these three that are not written in the board. So please think now. You'll have 3 minutes to think one. Each of you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's start with Miss Trisha. Give me a synonyms.
Happy and joyful.
Very good. Now let's proceed to Miss Tabla.
Hat and coat for antonyms.
Okay, thank you. Great job. Now let's practice identifying homophones. Miss Ara.
Flower and flower are homophones.
Very good. Miss Manos.
9 and 9 are homophones.
Okay, excellent work, both of you. Now let's apply this knowledge to enhance writing skills. For example, instead of saying I am so angry, so you could use a synonym like enraged to make your writing more interesting. Like I am absolutely enraged.
I see. So using different words can make our writings more engaging.
Yes, and it also helps to avoid repetition and it also enhances our vocabulary.
So absolutely. Now let's wrap up this activity by discussing how we can expand our vocabulary through reading and discussions. May I know any suggestions that we are familiar? Any book suggestions that we are familiar? Yes, Miss Manos?
What that?
Huh? Yes, Miss Tumala?
Ma'am, what yun?
And
What about Jonah's Papa?
huh?
Ma'am, what about Romeo and Juliet?
Excellent. So I don't know with those 3 suggestions, but I think Miss Sanchez has the rightness in mind to suggest that kind of book. So we'll proceed on Romeo and Juliet. So have you all read the book?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So now I want you to form a circle, and then discuss the book with its unfamiliar words and find 2 representatives to summarize the story in the group discussion and the vocabulary words you've gained. Now, begin now, okay? So you can use your phones, laptops, or any gadgets that you are able. 5 minutes is enough, so please arrange your chairs according to your seats. Representatives, please take the floor. So who will be your representative? Okay, Ms. Lumala, please take the floor. Here.
So a young lovesick Romeo Montague falls instantly in love with Juliet Capulet, who is due to marry her father's choice, the Count of Paris. In a desperate attempt to be united with Romeo, Juliet follows the friar's plot and fakes her own death. The message fails to reach Romeo, and believing Juliet dead, he takes his life in her tomb. Juliet wakes to find Romeo's corpse beside her and kills herself.
So that is the summarization for Romeo and Juliet. Thank you so much, Ms. Lumala. Let's proceed to the vocabulary you've gained all together. Ms. Sanchez?
For the vocabulary, we've got 11. So first, addle or mix up or confuse. Number 2, deck up or put on special clothes to appear particularly appealing and attractive. Next is poultice, a medical dressing spread on a cloth and applied to the skin. Number 4 is sepulchre, a chamber that is used as a grave. Next is slew, a large number or amount or extent. Number 6 is unbound, not restrained or tied down by bonds. Next is yew, evergreen tree or shrub
Thank you so much, Miss Sanchez. So congratulations everyone. Please give yourselves 5 claps. So great insights, class. Thank you, Ms. Malag and Ms. Sanchez. Remember, understanding words and phrases in context, identifying synonyms, antonyms, and homophones, and applying this knowledge to enhance your writing will significantly improve your language skills. Keep practicing and don't hesitate to ask for help when needed.
Thank you, teacher. This activity was really helpful.
Yes, I learned a lot about words and phrases today.
I'm glad you found it useful. Keep up the good work and happy learning. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye!